Welcome to Wonder Tales, where magical stories come to life for curious young minds. Our enchanting tales inspire creativity, kindness, and the joy of discovery through captivating adventures. Each story is crafted to spark imagination while teaching valuable lessons about our wonderful world. Join us on magical journeys that make learning fun and exciting. Please like and subscribe to support our channel and never miss a new adventure. Together, let's explore amazing stories that help little ones grow and dream. Today's adventure follows Ruby, a tiny raindrop who lives high up in the fluffy clouds. We'll discover how she tumbles down to earth, meets new friends, and learns about the amazing journey water takes every single day. From splashing in puddles with ducklings to helping thirsty trees grow tall and strong, Ruby shows us the magical cycle of water in nature. Get ready to follow Ruby as she flows, grows, and glows through her incredible adventure in the sky, on land, and everywhere in between. High above the world, where cotton candy clouds drift lazily through the bright blue sky, lived a tiny raindrop named Ruby. She sparkled like a diamond in the morning sun, nestled safely among millions of other raindrops in their fluffy cloud home. Ruby loved listening to the wind whisper secrets and watching birds soar past her window. Today felt different, though. The cloud began to rumble softly, like a gentle giant clearing its throat. Something exciting was about to happen. Whee! Ruby tumbled through the air, spinning and twirling with her raindrop friends. Down, down, down they went, giggling all the way. The clouds grew smaller above as the ground rushed up to meet them. Ruby felt butterflies in her tummy as she fell faster and faster. What an exciting journey this was turning out to be. The wind whistled past as they tumbled together. Splash! Ruby landed right in the middle of a big, muddy puddle. She bounced and jiggled, making ripples spread out in circles. What fun! Nearby, cheerful yellow ducklings waddled over, their tiny webbed feet making plip-plop sounds. They quacked happily and jumped into the puddle too, sending water droplets flying everywhere. Ruby laughed as the ducklings shook their fluffy feathers, creating even more splashes around her. The world around Ruby was alive with wonderful sounds. Raindrops pitter-pattering on leaves, ducklings quacking merrily, and water trickling into tiny streams. Everything sparkled and shimmered in the gentle rain. Ruby noticed how the grass looked greener and the flowers seemed to smile. This new place was so different from her fluffy cloud home, but it was beautiful in its own special way. Adventure was everywhere. Whoosh! Ruby tumbled from the puddle into the rushing river, spinning and swirling with excitement. The current caught her like a gentle giant's hand, carrying her along on a sparkling adventure. Other water drops joined her dance, and together they flowed like a liquid ribbon through the countryside. The river sang a bubbling song as Ruby rolled and bounced, her journey faster than ever before. Along the riverbank, green frogs leaped high into the air, splash. They landed right beside Ruby, sending ripples all around. Silvery fish darted beneath her, their scales catching sunlight like tiny mirrors. Ruby giggled as minnows tickled her sides and a wise old turtle paddled slowly past. The river was alive with friends, each one adding their own special splash to the water's merry melody. Ruby sparkled and shimmered as she rushed around smooth river stones and under shady willow trees. The flowing water made the most soothing sounds: gurgle, bubble, swoosh. She felt like she was riding nature's very own waterslide, twisting and turning with pure joy. Every bend in the river brought new wonders, and Ruby couldn't wait to see where this magical water highway would take her next. Ruby felt herself sinking deeper into the soft, dark soil near the riverbank. Down, down, down she went, until she reached something wonderful. Long, wiggly roots stretched out like underground fingers, searching for water. The grand old tree above was so thirsty. Ruby giggled as she slipped inside one of the roots, ready for her next magical adventure. Inside the root, Ruby joined many other water drops, all working together like a team. Up, up, up they traveled through tiny tubes, like riding in nature's elevator. Ruby could feel the tree drinking them in, grateful for every single drop. She helped carry minerals and nutrients too, making the tree stronger. What an important job she had. Finally, Ruby reached the leaves high above, where sunlight danced through green branches. The tree felt happy and refreshed now, its leaves rustling a gentle thank you. Ruby had helped the tree grow tall and healthy. She rested peacefully in a leaf, knowing she'd given the tree exactly what it needed. Nature's teamwork was truly amazing. The warm sunshine wrapped around Ruby like a cozy blanket. She could feel herself changing, becoming lighter and lighter. Her watery body started to tingle and dance. Whoosh! Tiny bubbles of warmth lifted her up from the tree's roots. Ruby giggled as she floated upward, transforming into the tiniest drops of mist. She was becoming steam. The magical transformation made her feel like she was flying on invisible wings. Higher and higher Ruby rose, swirling and twirling through the air. She could see the whole world below, the river where she'd splashed, the puddle where she'd played, and the big tree she'd helped grow strong. Everything looked so tiny from up here. The sunshine sparkled through her misty form, making rainbow colors dance all around. Ruby felt free and magical, floating like a fairy made of water vapor. Up, up, up she went, riding on warm air currents back toward the fluffy clouds. Ruby waved her misty arms at the birds flying by. She could hardly believe her amazing journey, from cloud to rain, from puddle to river, from roots to steam. Soon she'd be back home in the sky, ready to start her adventure all over again. What a wonderful circle she had traveled through nature. Ruby felt herself becoming lighter and lighter, floating up, up, up through the warm air. The sunshine had turned her into a tiny wisp of steam, and she was dancing back toward the sky. She could see the whole world below, the river where she splashed with the fish, the tree whose roots she helped, and the puddle where the ducklings played. Higher and higher Ruby floated until, whoosh, she was back in her fluffy white cloud home. All around her, other water droplets were arriving too, each with their own adventure story to share. Ruby giggled with joy as she settled into the soft, cozy cloud. She had traveled so far and helped so many friends along the way. Looking down at the earth below, Ruby waved her tiny droplet hand. She knew that soon, when the cloud was full again, she would tumble down for another magical journey. The water cycle would continue, round and round, bringing life and joy everywhere. Until next time, little friends, Ruby will be waiting in her cloud, ready for her next big adventure.